Hello, this is Kayla McCullough, and this is my leadership assessment. This report provided a lot of interesting information about my personality style in relation to the world of work. The report mentions many times that I like rules, regulations, and procedures in order to stay organized and precise about my work. It mentions that I like to be a part of teams and small groups, and that I don't like conflict or change. I resort to being calm and relaxed during times of conflict, but I may withdraw. The report also mentions a few times that I need facts and past problem-solving techniques that have worked to feel comfortable about making decisions. There are a few points that stood out to me as being very accurate and then not so much me. The report mentions many times that I like procedures, rules, and regulations, as well as orderliness. I most certainly agree with this. For the position I am currently in, I always want to do my job the right way, and unfortunately, there are many ways to do my job, and there are many times in which processes and procedures are ambiguous. Even the systems office doesn't care about the way we do things as long as we have the same result. And this actually does bother me. I like having a set of rules to follow when it comes to my job, because then I will know if I'm doing the things I'm supposed to be doing right or wrong. I do love having the opportunity to be creative, but not for the responsibility of processing applications, which is my current position, or the main responsibility of my current position. The report also mentions a couple times that I like to use strategies that have worked in the past to make decisions. This is definitely a point that I agree with, although it is something that I hope to work on and change. It is definitely acceptable to use what has worked in the past on current problems, but I can't let this get in the way of me being open to novel, more out-of-the-box solutions. I really hope to learn more creative and thoughtful solutions when deciding on ways to solve problems. One last point that stood out to me is that the report notes that I can lead, but I will typically only volunteer if no one else does. This is actually pretty spot on for me. Really, I only like to lead when I already know a lot about the project or the topic. For example, in my current position, I work in an office of about 6 people. We have students come in asking questions and coming up with issues all the time. So when there's a problem that comes up that I have successfully dealt with in the past, I will be comfortable with taking charge and leading the group to solve the problem. But being mostly an introvert, I really only like participating or leading when I feel like almost an expert in the topic. The only disagreement that I really had with this report, or the point that really surprised me, is that it mentions at least twice that I don't like change. It says that I desire standard operating procedures and no sudden changes, and that I avoid conflict and change at all costs. I'm actually the kind of person who encourages and embraces change. I do get bored really easily, so if there is a change to a process or a part of my job, I'm all for it. I am always looking for new things to do and changes to the same old schedule I have. So this report provided a few points that may describe settings in which I will be most successful or comfortable as a leader, and settings that I would not do so good as a leader. So based on this report, I may work best as a leader in a small group. As a leader, I may be more patient and caring than other leaders. So perhaps I would be best as a leader for entry-level employees who may not have much experience or job knowledge. Also, I may be best as a leader in a job where I can see numbers or real quantifiable results. I would need to be able to lead a team where there are clearly defined job descriptions, a strong and thorough workflow, and clear rules and regulations. I may not be best as a leader of a small department. I may be best as a leader within a small department in a medium to large size organization. Personally, I will have to agree with these results. I don't really feel like I would serve as a great leader, especially to a large group or with a lot of people under me. I do feel more comfortable taking charge within a small group, especially with people I know really well. So that's why in my current office, I feel comfortable taking charge with a lot of problem situations. I feel really comfortable with doing that. So based on the report, I may not be a very good leader for a large group. Also, because I like rules, facts, and figures, and stability, I may not be the best leader in which decisions must be made without much information, or if my team makes decisions on the fly, or if the job requires my team or me to make decisions on the fly. I'm most certainly not a strategic leader, and I do not think I would be cut out to be an entrepreneur or a CEO, just because I don't think I would feel comfortable with making big strategic decisions like that, or being over like a big group of people who make really, really important decisions. So overall, I think this report was pretty accurate. It really got the gist of my work styles or preferences, as well as my personality. Thanks.